Hi, Marty Stone for Buckingham Investments again. And what I want to talk to you about today aren't questions associated with real estate. What I really want to try to do is convey what Buckingham Investments tries to do as a company to help you, our client, who wants to do something with real estate. And what we found out a long time ago, and we've been in business, as I think if you watched our videos, over 40 years, what we found out is the reason that most people don't buy real estate, who can really afford to buy real estate and who really need to buy real estate, is they don't understand what's going on. And if they don't understand, they don't want to risk their money. So we developed a system for doing that that's worked really well. And it's based upon, and here's our system here, our 5-point system. The first step is to learn about what real estate investing is all about. Understanding property, calculating returns, doing appraisals, things like that. The second step is researching the market that you're in so you understand it, so you know what's a reasonable investment in your area. The next step, and the most important step in the whole plan, in the whole investment system, is to have a plan for you. Not a plan for me, and not a plan for your neighbor, and not a plan for Donald Trump. This is a plan just for you. That's your plan. And once you have these in place, you get busy and buy a piece of property and you manage it over the years, and this is the system that creates wealth through real estate. Now, in today's world, we all work so darn hard. We've got families, we've got demanding jobs, we got homework, and we got other stuff going on. It's really hard to do all these things. I know that. It's hard for me, and I'm in the business every day. Let me tell you, I want to show you a poster that I put in my office to remind me every day I walk in my office how important this is. Now, I picked this poster because I like golf. It's a great shot, and every day I walk in the office, I look at this poster. What you can't see, but what I'm going to read to you, is this caption at the bottom. It says, "As you walk down the fairway of life, remember to play well. You only get one round." And that's what life's all about. You only get one shot at this, folks. You can't get through your life, get to be 65, and say, gee, it didn't work. I didn't put enough money away. I want to go do that again. In golf, that's called a mulligan. You get a bad shot, you get to take another shot. You don't get to do that in life. And this reminds me every day that I've got to work at this every day if I want to be successful financially. And that's not the only important thing in life, but most of the things that we like to do in life are financially oriented. So, again, planning is the most important thing. And for most of us, when we think about our financial future, this is what we think about. We think about money. And how many of these bills we want to accumulate in our life to help us take care of ourselves in our financial future. And let me tell you, for most people, it's really hard to build a plan just around a whole bunch of these, because we work very hard every day to make money, our paycheck, pay our bills, take care of our families. It's real hard to focus on making a whole bunch more of these because we're already working so hard. So what we found that works best in our system is you got to have a plan for your financial future. But here's what you base your plan on. Okay, this happens to be a picture board of things that I've done with my family over the years. And what I learned early on in life is just about anything I really liked to do in life took a whole bunch of these. But if I just went after a whole bunch of these, that wasn't very motivating. But when I thought about taking my family to Mexico to go surfing, or to Hawaii to go snorkeling, or to have a big family affair at my house, that took money, but this was really important to me. And if you can figure out what's really important to you and your family, the things that you'd really like out of life, that'll motivate you. That'll motivate you a lot, and then it's then pretty easy to convert this into dollars, because it takes dollars to do this stuff. But if you just go after these, it's not that easy to do. But if you figure out what you want to do for yourself and your family, you can figure out how many dollars it'll take. And then you're not working for these, you're working for this. And I found out in life I'll leave that up. What I found out, just to keep that in the forefront of your minds, that how important your family is. What I found out, what we found out in our company is that, that people in our country have forgotten how to do something. And I have something else in my office. I've got this hanging up on the wall. It says dream. What we've forgotten how to do in our country is dream. Dream about what I'd really like to do. We're working so hard, we're just barely making ends meet, we're worried about losing our retirement. We've given up dreaming for things. We've given up dreaming about going to Hawaii with the family. Another thing that I read real recently, which really ticked me off, and it plays into this whole idea of what we're trying to get you to do with your financial future, which is take control of it. I read this is the cover of Time magazine, and it's a recent month, and it said, top story, how to restore the American dream. Okay? And this is supposed to tell you about restoring the American dream, but the problem in our country is we've forgotten how to dream. But let me tell you who knows the American dream. It's the guy that's sitting in a town in Cuba, and he's got himself a rowboat and a couple of oars, and he's got some friends, and he's getting ready to climb in his rowboat and row across to Florida, and he doesn't speak the language, and he knows he's going to be illegal, but he's got friends over here in America illegally, and they know that they can take advantage of the American system, and they can get what they want out of life. And they're not afraid to work hard. We've forgotten how to work hard in our country. We've given up on it. We want our boss to take care of us. We want our government to take care of us, and they're not going to do it, folks. Read the papers. We're losing our retirements. They're upping when you can collect that little bit of Social Security that you can get. They're going to raise that and raise it until you got to work till you're 80 to collect a buck. The government's not going to take care of you. Your boss is not going to take care of you. He's going to take your pension away pretty quick. The only person that's going to take care of you is you. You got to take care of your financial destiny. So it's the people in the other countries that know that they can come to America illegally, they don't speak the language, and they can get whatever they want. That's because they don't need to have their American dream restored. They're not even Americans, but they know they can get anything they want here. And the people that live here, the people who have good jobs and homes, they're sitting back collecting a paycheck every Friday, and they think everything's going to be good when they retire, and it's not going to be good, folks. You got to take care of your financial future. You got to depend on you for that. And the way to do it, and if you keep watching our videos and listen to what we have to say, the best way to do that in our country is just to buy a little piece of property. Buy one, maybe two, maybe three, and downstream, and we're going to show you how it works. You're going to be just fine. So, learn how to dream. Make it about your family. Don't make it about these. You need these, but this is what's really counts. Learn how to dream. Make it about your family, and you can have everything you want in this country. And trust me, the people in other countries that are coming here illegally, they know it. You just got to figure it out and get busy and do it. Thanks for watching our video.